clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So TCU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
To the air, it's Jennings. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Knight.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goal, and that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play ever.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself. It's in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Payne. And they're able to get him on the ground. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Payne. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. Splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Maryland. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by the them creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to return it. They'll get him down. One-yard line, the coverage team able to stop him right there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Fakes the grab on the left. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down, I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses...
Turning it on! And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's small. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Jennings. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Brenson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Knight. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense coming through with the 1st sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's heavy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Mustangs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening ground.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Harden. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off and when to pitch it and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions.
He lost one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mustangs want to move quickly. To throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner is stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of a first down. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in the hurry-up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
With the catch, it's Brinson.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The play-action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Brinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. On the run, it's Barnes. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get picked.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Caught over the middle. It's McAllister. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking left. A strike downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a...
Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes...
Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harden. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harden. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now through the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock.